one for the
I'm
ages.
Jason Jordan.
Regardless, people will look back on this night and tell stories to their grandkids about it.
Okay, yeah.
Tell me your thoughts on Randy Orton. Well, on the topic of Randy Orton here, tell us your thoughts.
Could you imagine being
Randy
Randy Orton's opponent, just in there waiting, knowing the Viper is right at any moment? It's
no, let me try and jump through. You stand behind it and I'll jump through it.
World champion. He's just so talented.
That went through one.
If there was ever a man born to be a WWE superstar, it was the guy standing in the squared circle today, Randy Orton. He's descended from ring royalty. His father, his uncle, his grandfather, all of them were superstars in their own day.
Yeah, and Randy has more than capably followed in their footsteps, Cole. Winning championship after championship since entering the WWE back in 2002.
Yeah, look, that's perfect.
This is going to be big, one way or another. No kidding. And a strike connects. And maybe it's that lineage we were talking about, but the Apex Predator has always had the presence of a champion. I remember noticing the first time I saw him in the ring. I just knew Randy Orton was destined for greatness, and that's exactly what he's achieved.
Two cages.
You know, with no countouts, he's more dangerous than usual outside that ring.
Yeah, he's one of the most dangerous superstars around.
I'll get
back in the ring now.
Oh, he's on the move again. Well, if Randy Orton was born to be a champion, then he's only gotten better with age. He was nearly unstoppable back in 2013, capping the year off with a terrific run as WWE Heavyweight Champion. Randy Orton joined WWE in 2002, and by the end of 2003, he had already lifted his first title. And since then, not a year has gone by when he hasn't had at least a hand in holding or competing for one of the company's major championships. The Viper has been at the peak of this profession for a very long time. And the table is used again.
It's Jason Bourne.
And that'll give you a negative attitude.
Setting that ladder up now. It's the longevity and consistency of Randy Orton that King talked about, which has turned him from a legend killer into simply a legend. Whether we've always condoned his tactics is debatable, but King, we can't take away his success.
Well, you're right, Michael. The Apex Predator has only gotten better with age. Some would say like a fine wine. Anytime we thought he may have taken a step backwards or gone too far, here he comes again to win another championship. So you're right. It's hard to debate Orton's success. People will be telling their grandkids about Randy Orton. That's for sure.
Jason Bourne.
When you see Randy Orton, you're looking at a third-generation superstar. He's been known as the Legend Killer, the Viper, and the Apex Predator. Those are all appropriate for the man who can uncoil at any moment and end an opponent with the RKO.
Yeah, you're right. Randy Orton has been known as devious, cold, and calculated. And all of those things are true. He sees opponents as not just someone in a ring he needs to defeat, but someone he must eliminate, sometimes for good. He's not called the Apex Predator for nothing.
Oh, no. That's cinematic, though. Oh, you're going on that. 2 seconds. You're going through that.
He doesn't want to do this.
No, you are.
Well, I don't blame him.
King, Randy Orton goes in that ring and takes care of business. He's not about making fun of people watching him on social media. Randy Orton wants to dominate this business, and if he has to do it one RKO at a time, he will.
I just knocked him out. is Jason Bourne. No. No. No, you need to go up to the top rope and jump off.
No, Brandon, nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
What makes a man even want to take a gamble like that, King?
How should I know? I'm scared of heights. Michael, when you mention Randy Orton's views, you're definitely right. Randy's not in WWE to make friends or gain any form of acceptance from anyone. The Viper is intent on dominating his opponents and winning as much WWE gold as he can possibly hold.
Just bash him, maybe don't put me through the ladder.
One of the things we can say for certain about Randy Orton is that he possesses one of the most vicious, quick-hit finishers in WWE.
Yeah, man.
King, I'm talking, of course, about the RKO, the deadliest of all his weapons. Inside the ring now.
Michael, you brought up Randy Orton's RKO finisher before, and you hit the nail on the head. It might be the best quick strike move out there. The Viper can hit you at any place, any time. And when he does, we're talking about lights out situation.
He's too busy bragging and boasting than battling in this matchup.
The ring may not be big enough for what's about to unfold here.
Are you kidding me? This entire arena may not be big enough.
Well, the list of superstars who succumbed to Randy Orton's RKO finisher reads like a who's who of Hall of Famers. Mick Foley, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Jake the Snake Roberts.
I've even felt that myself, Cole.
All those guys have felt the brunt of the RKO.
Well, he wasn't called the legend killer for nothing, Michael. He's dismantled the very best in the business with that move. And he's still doing it today as WWE's Apex Predator. You know, if the WWE fans know one thing, it's that Randy Orton is one of the most lethal superstars in the history of this company and this business. You can tell during his slow, deliberate walk to the ring that with each step, he's plotting against his opponent.
King, you talked about the fans and Randy Orton, and let me tell you, Randy Orton doesn't give two, quote, you-know-whats about the fans. You did say something I do agree with, however. With every step the Viper takes in his way to the ring, he is plotting. Orton is planning, and he is devising ways to unleash his assault on an opponent. And I think he's begging him to bring it. Randy Orton feeling good about himself right now.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
It's very clear that when fans see Randy Orton, they know danger is about to make its presence felt. The crowd watches Orton very carefully to see what he's going to do. They are trying to anticipate the unknown, trying to figure out just when the Apex Predator is going to strike.
Well, WWE fans have watched Randy Orton for a long time now, and they've seen the pain and damage that he inflicts on an opponent. They know that Randy's a physical and psychological beast when it comes to what goes on in that ring and knowing what it takes to defeat an opponent. As far as signature finishing moves go in the WWE, Randy Orton's RKO gets a lot of attention, and rightfully so. But his running punt kick to an opponent's head deserves its share of attention too, because that move is every bit as brutal and bone-crunching as the RKO.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him.
Well, King, you definitely have a point there.
Of course I do.
The RKO might be the better known of Orton's finishers, but the Apex Predator's punt kick has ended plenty of matches by itself.
Right.
I know we've both seen him use it countless times, and it's rare an opponent can recover from it. Randy's running punt kick is just devastating.
Right. It's a finisher that's not used to just take you down. It's used to take you out. I mean, the Viper is looking to do a massive amount of damage when he plants that kick to the side of your head. And that's usually exactly what happens.
Say what you will about Randy Orton, and most people have plenty to say, but there can be no doubt that he is one of the most ruthless performers in WWE.
Oh, forget about ruthless, Michael. I'd go so far as to call him merciless. I mean, when we see the Viper get that demented grin on his face and an opponent in a vulnerable position, we know that things are bound to get a little nasty. Randy Orton loves playing with the crowd's emotion. And if we're going to talk nasty when it comes to Randy Orton, I'll never forget the night on Raw when the Apex Predator gave The Miz one of the worst beatdowns I've ever seen right in front of Miz's parents. That was downright cruel, but Randy seemed to enjoy every last minute of it.
That's a first. What a move. Definitely sets a tone for the evening.
I like it.
Okay, just like you said, the cruelty factor is always high in a Randy Orton match. The Apex Predator hears voices, and I'm not sure what they're saying to him, but I know they're not telling him to play nice in the sandbox. He's stumbling some now. It appears his opponent has his number right now.
You know, I can't seem to figure this guy out. He sure does like to spend a lot of time outside the ring for some reason.
Well, victory's not the only thing on the line here, Cole. When you have a competitor such as this in the ring, pride becomes a major issue. You can bet that the crowd knows the history of Randy Orton, a third-generation superstar. Fans know Randy truly is the Viper, the Apex Predator, and a man who is so cunning and so lethal he can achieve whatever goal he sets for himself, and has throughout his life. We can get a doctor out here. Caution, damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. Boy, he just got laid out.
Right, go. Do it if you want now. Why did you load? Yep, I do.
Shake off the moderate damage that's been inflicted here and find a way to maintain the upper hand.
Hurry, just hurry up, you know what? Hurry up. And that's it there. Yeah.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got.
They're not holding anything back, and I love it.
I'm still getting dried. Even
Another blow. That could be it. We have just witnessed the coup de grace.
What happened? I'm stationed.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. That's it. He's out.
His
opponent's in serious trouble. Oh, look at the emotion.
Can we do another one? Can we make another one?
Looks like he's having trouble staying in the ring. You don't want to get caught outside the ring for too long.
Wow, that was a wild strike.
Stop.
Missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
Brutal and very, very painful for these guys.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Wow! If he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
What an attack. The animosity levels of this match just continue to rise. Make no mistake about it. This is an
Incredible counter.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
I can Jason though, so I can
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Interesting move here, taking the match to the outside.
Interesting and dangerous. The more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back to his feet.
He's going for it all.
This could be it. Look out! Action outside. And it's Randy Orton able to break free.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. I believe that is the first time tonight we've seen that move.
How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here? Every time he has to get up, it takes more and more effort.
A fever pitch is here in the WWE Universe.
You're right about that. The crowd is buzzing. They're ready for this thing to get underway.
Here we go, back inside the ring. The ring may not be big enough for what's about to unfold here.
Are you kidding me? This entire arena may not be big enough.
We're out of ladders then. That one at the corner. And
he doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him.
Oh my God, it's deep. And you get.
Takes to the edge. Wow.
Oh!
My God, his body's been through hell and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
You're going through the ladder.
Thrown around the ring with the Irish whip.
He's throwing him around like a rag doll.
No, you're not going to go through.
He's really taking over this match now.
I have got my finisher. I have got my finisher. Thank you, my finisher. Thank you, my
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Me too. Great counter.
Shut up, son. Oh my God.
He was one step ahead on that one.
The Viper slithers out of the way.
Slithers. I see what you did there, Cole. Very clever.
I know.
He saw that one coming. Tossed out like a rag doll.
He dropped like a stone king. How many cliches can you and I use?
Dropped him like a bad habit.
Randy Orton has found an answer here.
Rolling out of the ring. And it might be time for him to reassess the situation.
Back inside the ring now.
Wow! If he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Direct hit. I don't know if you can get back on his feet after that. Getting tagged like that might be enough to keep an opponent down for good. What an attack. And I don't have one problem with it. In the WWE, you do what you have to do to get ahead. Like in any business, only the strong survive.
I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. The cold and calculating Randy Orton has gained momentum in what can only be described as a methodical assault.
Wow, he's still down after that.
We may have discovered his favorite move.
You think? He seems to use it often enough. Careful what you wish for. It can get real. Oh, man! Did you hear that?
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
I hope they do. I love this action. I don't want it to ever end.
Yeah, okay. And the action continues atop the ladder. He's taking it to him on the ladder.
Man, this is how careers get shortened. Whoa, he's measuring.
I get my fellow tag to not play.
Oh, big time mistake there. Big time. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
This is awesome.
These superstars will do whatever it takes to win here tonight.
Whoa, you felt.
I don't think there's any lengths that these superstars won't go to achieve victory here tonight. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him.
And it goes. They do that, I don't even.
Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup.
I'm getting set while I do it.
Inside the ring now. Here we go. Up,
no!
What a counter that was.
And now the ladder has become a battleground.
Oh, man, you gotta be careful up there. Nice reversal there.
Here we go. He is just seconds from victory. One of these guys is going to walk away with the win here tonight. I just can't imagine one of them also accepting defeat.
No, just come back, run out.
What? He's still not through?
I don't think so.
Look at this.
There it is, the choke slam.
Oh, we all knew that was coming, and there we saw it. That's not a good spot for the Apex Predator to be in. Well, this might be the worst yet. Good Lord, he's just hell-bent on naming his opponent.